So I believe that neuropentraxin-2 will have a very important role in neurodegenerative research. So it's a synaptic protein. We have lots of synaptic proteins that we have investigated in terms of Alzheimer's disease, like neurogranin, GAP43, SNAP25. The difference between these biomarkers and neuropentraxin is that the GAP43 and neurogranin seem to be very specific to Alzheimer's disease. And that's not necessarily an issue, but not always when someone comes into a memory clinic is the diagnosis or the suspicion Alzheimer's. So neuropentraxin gives us a more of a global, non-specific way of determining how is someone doing in terms of how far are they along in terms of neurodegeneration. So I think that neuropentraxin is going to have a very critical role in determining someone's prognosis, along with diagnostic biomarkers like phosphorylated tau or A-beta. So we're looking at neuropentraxin-2 in combination with diagnostic biomarkers like phosphorylated tau, either together or as a ratio, to understand not only what is the diagnosis, but also the progression. We're also working with other synaptic biomarkers, kind of acknowledging that neuropentraxin-2 is giving us information about certain type of synaptic process. There are other biomarkers like 14-3-3, SV2A, and there are other biomarkers more well established like neurogranin, and how they have an interplay in the development of dementia. And the way that we're tackling it is we are, again, going to Homebrew and doing a multiplex Homebrew where we'll be able to assess multiple different types of synaptic biomarkers within the same assay and within the same subgroup. So each group has their own research interests. In my lab, it is mainly focused on dementia, but there are other labs that think about astrogliosis and inflammation. And being able to give groups their own tools to develop assays that they're interested in is only really great for the wider research community that there are multiple assays available. I really think that Homebrew options or allowing academic labs have really progressed clinical implementation of biomarkers like phosphorylated tau. We worked on this biomarker 5, 6, 7 years ago, where we homebrewed our own version of this assay, and now these assays are widely available and being used clinically. And we can only hope that we have the same profile and pathway for other biomarkers like neuropentraxin-2.